2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 64 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Thurston lets this go for Renfro downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Off play action. Barnett rolling to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Back to throw. Barnett. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thurston had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back to throw. Barnett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
At the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Washington.
Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Thurston to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake. Thurston can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To throw on third down, Thurston. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the...
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thurston. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down now, Fitzpatrick. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Barnett. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. On 4th down, Barnett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we reach halftime, and what? All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now. 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Barnett. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to do. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Hamilton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play. On
4th down. Barnett out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Thurston. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Thurston targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Hey, kill. Hey, check. Gun. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Barnett. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Washington. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on 2nd down. Thurston, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Barnett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, Barnett. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Thurston. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Looking to throw. Thurston. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Thurston. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 12. First down, Commanders.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
42. Vikings 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Thurston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the